Town, which is a northern neighborhood of Chicago, Illinois, with my friend Angie Hawkins, who's taking comedy writing classes with me here at the Second City. Angie only lives a couple of blocks away from the Second City and agreed to give us a tour of this neighborhood.
Hi, I'm your guest host Angie. Today we're in Chicago and we're going to talk about the Great Chicago Fire. On Sunday, October 8th, 1871, a fire was ignited on the city's southwest side. It burned through the city for 2 whole days. The reason for the widespread destruction was due to the dry drought conditions, and almost everything in the city was made out of wood, including the streets and the sidewalks. Today, we are at the location of one woodblock alley that still remains. The wooden alley is located between State and Astor Street, just south of North Avenue, behind the Archbishop's Mansion. Behind us is the Archbishop's garage, which is actually bigger and nicer than my own home. It hasn't caught on fire yet. Knock on wood.
This is the Archbishop of Chicago's residence. His name is Blaze. And he's actually a cardinal, which means he's an archbishop, but if the Pope dies, he flies to Rome and elects a new one. Why do I give a shit about this? It's because I used to work for the Catholic Church.
Here we're on the grounds of Lincoln Park, which used to be the Lincoln Park Cemetery, which is right in front of the Archbishop's Mansion. Back in the 1800s, this used to be the resting ground for all the residents of Chicago, until a doctor determined that all the bacteria from the bodies was running into the lake, which is right across the street, into the water supply. So they excavated the bodies, but then the fire burned through here and destroyed everything. They say that some bodies still remain. Ooh. Now we're at the intersection of Crilly and Menominee. After the Great Chicago Fire, over 100,000 people were left homeless, so local relief aid sold fire shelter kits for $100, which included all the supplies necessary to build your own relief shelter. The problem was the relief shelters were made out of wood, and when the city began to rebuild, they decided to use less flammable materials such as brick. But one fire shelter still remains in the Old Town neighborhood. It is being recorded as being built in 1874 with a fire shelter kit for $100, and in 2015 the 780 square foot 1-bedroom 1-bath home sold for $785,000.
Our show, Till Death Do Us Party, will be the first 4 Fridays of March at 10:30 p.m. here at the Second City.